Welcome to our channel, ladies and gentlemen. I want to start this analysis by expressing my heartfelt gratitude to our viewers and our subscribers for giving me a smile. Thank you for putting a smile on my face. It's been a while since I released any video. I've really missed you guys. We got an accident at home. One of my family members really got burnt the whole of the back. For those who saw what happened, it was really very serious. So I was really disoriented. I could not concentrate. I couldn't do any video. So when I reached out to you guys, thank you for the good gesture. We managed to take her to Kenyatta National Hospital. She was there for some days, then she was released. So we are at home. We take her after every 2 days. One of the most difficult things to do on the channel is to ask for funds. Sometimes it's not very easy. I know you guys have been very faithful. So I want to say thank you. Today was the third dressing. We take her for dressing, and also the wounds are drying up. She's not really doing bad, but the pain is still there. And you see, she can't walk, she can't travel via public means, so we have to use Uber or taxi. So for those who responded, you really helped me a lot, and I want to say that may God bless you. We still continue to appeal for the little that you have, because we still take her after every 2 days the dressing. For those who have been in Kenyatta, you know that everything there is money. So thank you very much, guys. I'm really very happy. Continue supporting us, because we still have the patient. She's doing averagely well, but she's still very sick. Now I'm coming back with a report that is really disturbing me, because tension is brewing between the Hustler Nation and the Kenya Kwanza government. And I'm saying this because the Kenya Kwanza administration has always maintained that it is the Hustler Nation that voted for them overwhelmingly to ascend to power. I know they have said that it was by the grace of God that they ascended to this office, but they have continued to thank. In fact, they continue to do their weekend prayer rallies. They call them Thanksgiving rallies, where when they go there and they say they thank the Kenya, the Hustler Nation. But this time round, they seem to be reneging on a promise that they gave the Hustler Nation, because at the center and the heart of their campaigns, William Samoei Ruto and Rigathi Gachagua promised Kenyans that the first thing that he would do when he placed the Bible down after taking oath of office was to reduce the cost of living. But there is a bad report, because the Kenya Kwanza government has taken to the National Assembly a proposal, what they call the Finance Bill 2023. And in this Finance Bill, they are proposing that petroleum products are going to be added a VAT, value added tax, of 16%. This is not the first time we see an administration trying to introduce a very unpopular kind of bill. When the former regime, when Uhuru Kenyatta was in power, he tried introducing this bill because he argued that the government did not have money and they needed something to replenish their account. And back then, William Samoei Ruto had clashed with his former boss, and they were in the UDA. They vehemently opposed this bill, and they said that Kenyans were already being choked by the high cost of living, and they opposed and saying that Kenyans were not going to allow the government to continue being overburdened. But now, because the shoe is on the other foot, William Ruto has come up and he is making the very proposals that he opposed in 2021. The majority leader in the National Assembly, Kimani Ichung'wah, and the Budget Committee Chairman, Mr. Ndindi Nyoro, are in the limelight again. This time round, it is not that they are sponsoring goons to go and invade Uhuru's Northland farm, but they are the two gentlemen who are leading and orchestrating this bill. And they are convinced that even though Kenyans are going to be choked more economically, it is good for the government. And this is the reason why I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen, that there is tension between the government and the Hustler Nation. Just a few weeks ago, I remember the deputy president took political clout when he received a container full of petroleum products. They were importing oil from the United Arab Emirates, and they claimed that this was going to ease pressure and this was going to reduce the cost of fuel. Just a few days down the line after they have received this container, we are being given this information that the cost of fuel is going to go up. So serious is the matter that KPMG, which is an audit firm, has already raised a red flag. KPMG is saying that if this bill goes through, it is going to affect transportation of products and even the cost of production. And they're already warning the Kenya Kwanza government that they should not try this. But so determined is Kimani Chungwa and Ndindi Nyoro. And your guess is as good as mine. The Matatu Owners Association has already given a red flag. In fact, it's coming at a season when schools are opening. But thank God that for them to debate this bill, maybe if it passes through, we'll start feeling the effect in July. But we still remember vividly how the Kenya Kwanza team promised that they will bring down the cost of living. It is also coming at a time when the Azimio fraternity is piling pressure on William Samoei Ruto to bring down the cost of living. You know, most of you have heard this rumor that William Samoei Ruto is sick. I don't think that William Ruto is sick. It is this kind of pressure that is piling on his back. I want to submit to you that William Ruto is between a rock and a hard place. Because when they signed a deal with the international community, IMF, the International Monetary Fund, put it very clear that William Ruto was to remove all the subsidies on fuel, subsidies on unga, and subsidies on electricity. Now it is coming out that they want him to add more taxes on this. There's a new government is saying that they will not accept this, but they don't have the numbers in parliament. Ruto administration has also been exposed for the double speak on serious matters on essential products. Because as I said earlier, when Uhuru Kenyatta made an attempt to increase the VAT to 16%, William Ruto opposed it, vehemently opposed it. Today, he has turned around and he is increasing this. Ladies and gentlemen, this must be a lesson to the Hustler Nation. Because I remember William Samoei Ruto coming out and someone was saying that William Ruto has studied the Kenyan politics and he understands that Kenyans are gullible. You wake up and read certain verses and you tell them that you love God. You speak anything that they will be very music and harmony to their ears, and they will easily vote for you. As a Hustler Nation, if you are given a chance today, would you still vote in William Samoei Ruto? And do you think William Samoei Ruto will achieve his intent to reduce the cost of living? Because I have seen shifting of goalposts. At first it was 100 days, then it was now 3 months, now it is going to a year. And when you ask them, the Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua will easily tell you that the reason why they cannot lower the cost of living is because Uhuru Kenyatta took more loans. That has been their defense. I'm waiting for them on Sunday. I want to see what Rigathi Gachagua is going to say about this bill. We have seen very many attempts. They are trying to introduce to the civil servant. There is a proposal that William Ruto gave that they want a deduction of 3% that will go to what we call an affordable housing kitty. It is like the civil servants are being forced to buy houses. And the other time I analyzed on this channel that there are civil servants who have got ancestral homes, so you cannot force them to buy any home. William Ruto wants a kitty where he can get some money because the government does not have any money. The same way they are doing with the NSSF funds. So let us brace for hard times, ladies and gentlemen. But even as this happens, they are ready with the arsenal. They will be blaming the opposition. They will be blaming the previous government. Yet the Hustler Nation shall continue to suffer. It is high time that the Hustler Nation wakes up and ask the right questions. Why were we hoodwinked, ladies and gentlemen? If William Samoei Ruto is not careful, he's going to be a one-term president because all the lies have been exposed. All the tricks have been exposed. And even as we approach 2027, I wonder what William Ruto will do. I wonder what kind of U-turn he will make because he has really been exposed. But I don't blame him. I blame Kenyans. Because when we are granted an opportunity to elect our leaders, we will be voting on tribal lines. That is my take, ladies and gentlemen.